So this is kind of like a new thing that I want to try. Basically, these videos will be about PC makeovers for customers. Just to give you guys some context, so customers comes to me with the old computer, pretty much like a trade-in, with some money on top, and I either build them a brand new computer or just salvage and reuse whatever parts that we can use in the old build to the new build. So in this case, one of my little bro comes to me looking to upgrade his PC. Now he has two main focus for this upgrade, one being storage and two being the performance. With his old computer, it was consist of a Ryzen 5 5500, an AMD A320M motherboard. So for this motherboard, I'm not too sure what company it's actually from, because there isn't any logo or branding on the motherboard or in BIOS, and the BIOS itself looks very basic and very limited in functions, to the point where I don't think I could even find an option to enable DLCP, not like the MSI or the ASRock counterpart for the A320M. And due to that, I'm pretty sure the RAM on that build is only running at 2133 MHz, which is the stock speed out of the box. But yeah, let's just move on. For GPU, we got the Galax 3060 Ti. For storage, we got the PNY 480GB 2.5-inch drive SATA 6. With RAM, we got 2x8 16GB of Kingston Fury 3200 MHz CL16. Now to power all of those components, he has the Gigabyte 650W 80 plus bronze. Last but not least, the case, which is the Leaper Maverick RGB. So with his new build, pretty much I'll be upgrading and replacing every component in his old computer, and maybe towards down the end of the video, I'll throw in some games benchmark and test result just to see how much difference in performance he'll be getting. Alright, with all of that out of the way, let's get straight to the build. Alright, so the build is done. Looks a lot nicer than I expected. Now let's talk about what parts actually went into this build. So for CPU, we got an upgrade from the 5500 to the 5600X. The 5500 only have half the L3 cache compared to the 5600X, and the biggest downside is it only supports PCIe 3.0. Now on the other hand, the 5600X support PCIe 4.0, have lower memory latency, and faster single, dual, and quad-core speed. But one positive point that I can give to the 5500 is its price to performance. It is a very great budget CPU. For motherboard, we're upgrading from the A320M to the Asus TUF B550M Gaming Plus. Now this motherboard is a great upgrade from the A320M, which is considered a very basic and budget motherboard. The B550 has more power face, better VRAM cooling, has dual Gen 4 M.2 slots, which compared to the A320 only have one Gen 3 M.2. For RAM, I went with the Corsair Vengeance RGB Pro SL. There's not much difference in terms of performance comparing to the Kingston Fury. They are both 2x8 16GB with the same speed and timing of 3200 MHz and CL16. As for GPU, I managed to grab this good deal on this Gigabyte 3060 Ti OC. Now this card is pretty much the same as the last card, with the slight difference of it having a little bit higher clock speed than the other 3060 Ti, and have better cooling solutions with 3 fans. Now in terms of performance, I expect an increase, especially when it comes to gaming. Due to now we can actually utilize the 3060 Ti's more efficiently. Now for CPU cooler, I managed to grab a very good deal on this Corsair Hydra series H100X. However, it comes with a catch. It didn't have an AM4 mounting bracket. So I have to actually go online and just search around for that specific bracket, and took some time to order it in. But yeah, actually the bracket came and it actually looks pretty good. The CPU cooler itself is in a very good condition with signs of minimal use. Now as for cooling performance, it's being a 240mm AIO is way more than enough for the 5600X. As you can see, our CPU cooler is doing a very good job keeping our CPU nice and cool, even though it's under stress. For storage, I went with the Alexa NM790 M.2 2TB SSD. Now this is a massive upgrade in terms of performance and capacity comparing to our previous SSD. In terms of performance, the Alexa can have a read speed of up to 7400 MB per second and a write speed of 6500 MB per second. So which makes this SSD the perfect SSD for our build, because it will be mostly used for gaming. Now to power all these components, I managed to grab a brand new Corsair RM650X for a good price. Now it did actually take me a while to find this power supply, as there weren't many good deals around or any good condition ones. For the final piece, the case. To make everything nice and consistent to our build, I went with the Corsair 3000D RGB Airflow. Now the RGB here means that it just comes pre-installed with 3 AR120 fans at the front. I actually have to buy an additional AR120 for the rear and exhaust. Now this case is a great case. However, just keep in mind that there is no daisy chain for the PWM headers for the fans. So you most likely will need a fan controller or a fan hub, or you can just connect them individually to your motherboard if your motherboard has enough fan headers. As a surprise, I got him custom sleeve cables as a finishing touch and as a thank you for him coming to me for his upgrade. Now he hasn't seen the build just yet, as he's still currently overseas at this point. So when he gets back and when he sees the PC, I hope he actually likes it. Alright, so he's here. He's gonna check the PC out. I'll see the reactions with turning on the PC for the first time. Whisper quiet, mate. Damn. Alright, how are you feeling, mate?
Wow, that actually looks so good.
Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. For me, I am super happy that he actually loves the build. Also, apologies for the lack of game tests and benchmark results. It was just due to the fact that I couldn't find any time to actually sit down and record those gameplay and testing. So once again, sorry about that. But yeah, this is kind of like the first episode of some new content that I want to try and make. And I would really appreciate it if you guys can leave a comment down below, letting me know if you guys want to see any more contents like this in the future, or you have any feedback that you can give me to improve on my next video. But yeah, other than that, smash the thumbs up button if you guys enjoy the video, subscribe if you guys want to see more contents like this in the future, and last but not least, stay safe, take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Latest.